Well, welcome back, everybody. A couple of technical issues there. I hope you have all joined us again and returned to Match Fit Entertainment for tonight's coverage of Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 3, brought to you by Nortec Trek 31. Titanium Digital Solutions, True to Life Racing, and Crossing 43. J-Man is by my side. Look, we just had a little bit of a hiccup with proceedings there. The YouTube gods not working with us, J-Man, but we're back here with very little time lost as we have moved into the Pro-Am qualifying.
Yeah, and potential pickup there on the car 92 Ashton Hughes in the Aston Martin. That's always been a mouthful. Ashton Hughes in the Aston.
Ashton in the Aston, yep.
Yep. So just looking at him just coming around the back part of the circuit. So obviously going to post a time here. I'm pretty sure that yeah, he's just coming out of 11 now and then about to come across the line. So we'll see what this does for the lap times. Ashton Hughes to the top on a 23.270, but there'll be quick fire times straight in behind him is Gunter Rowe. Harrison Bella posted a time in there, 24.6. Gunter in there with a 23.3, so only a tenth off. Costas Makrolos goes to the top on a 22.8, so in the next second bracket is Costas. Expect this session to be really, really quick fire, Davo. Jacob Wadsworth punches a 23 mid. So as we see, these guys and girls have got around about 6 3/4 minutes left in their session. So as you mentioned, we didn't miss a lot, just the back end of the AM class qualifying. And I can tell you that that did not change between Wayne Rogers, Adrian Kramer and Uncle Joe. So that was line astern from what we picked up in relation to where those guys finished, and that will just be as to how they shake out with the Pro-Am class and then the pros going in front of them. Plenty of movement on the deltas on the leaderboard. The likes of Ashton Hughes well up. Yep. Yeah. Here comes Firthy. And climbing, 7 tenths up now. Yep, and that lap prior for Firthy had put him into second. Just gets knocked down by T-Fam there to third. So the lower the 22s, the better off these guys and girls are to challenge the pros for some of these top honours, because we did see sort of those 21 mids to 21.7, 21.8s. Yep. Tokyo Taxi on the move. Yep. Well, .3 seconds up for Bella. Oh, he cut plenty of that final curve, but didn't get a track cut, so he knows how much he's allowed to take there. P8 on a 3.3. Yeah, punches a 22.1. That's a good number. comes up the Ray Hill straight, Davo. Track cut. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, Louis Van der Venter looking to make his way into the 23-second bracket if he can finish this lap off in his newly classified class, moved up to Pro-Am from the AMs a week ago. So with much duress, I believe. Can't hear Davo. Sorry, I should have done the comms checks. Apologies. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mav. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mav. Yeah, a couple of little technical gremlins just sneaking in tonight, J-Man. But yeah, here we are in the final stages of the Pro-Am qualifying. Nick Firth just slipped into third provisionally, J-Man. Costas out there chasing T-Fam's time, and he's got some work to do. He needs a couple of tenths at least to get on top of that. Gunther Rowe out on track in provisional fifth with a healthy looking delta as well, J-Man.
Yeah, he's got a couple of tenths up his sleeve, and just to reconfirm, comms are good. So yeah, Ashton Hughes looking like he's got a couple of tenths as well. What did that do for him? Pushed him up to P3 provisionally on a 22.4. Yep. So T-Fam still got the best time up there. Excuse me, at the moment. And I've just picked up on Craig McConnell. What is his PB? 23.3. Now he's got a tenth and a bit in his sleeve. Okay, it's just dropped to just under a tenth, dropping. So yeah, a little bit of. Oh, okay. So he had a very good apex of the final corner. It's going to get about a tenth and a half, maybe 2 tenths here. What's that going to do? It's going to put him into the 22.9s. 23.0, righto. So he needs a little bit more. He come across the line, I believe, with about 15 seconds to go.
Which should give him rise to another lap, J-Man? Yes. Obviously.
To my understanding, I think everybody now, including T-Fam, got across the line.
Oh, nice.
To make one more, and T-Fam is on the improve as well. So the cars currently out on track.
Yep.
Are all completing their final lap of this qualifying session.
Nice work as we see Craig McConnell circulating again, one more lap, and these boys up on their delta, so the fuel loads are dropping, J-Man. Tyres are looking good. And
for Craig McConnell,
I saw that. We actually caught that one on camera. Gunther Rowe up on his time, J-Man, and Costas.
Number for Costas.
Oh, Gunther into second, into third. Oh, Costas, T-Fam, Gunther. Oh, what? How quick is this board moving, J-Man?
Yeah, and that's it. T-Fam with a big lose. I got to just shout out at the corkscrew. And yeah, we see the pros rolling out.
Yes, the pro driver's rolling out now. Let me get on to that.
So I don't know. I can't help but think that Costas lap on a 22.0 could see him playing amongst elite company up there on the start of this race. I think a 22.0 is probably good enough to mix it up there with some of the pros. Even that 22.1 of T-Fam. We'll see. I believe those guys will be definitely inside the 10, potentially inside the 8, based on what I've seen earlier. So track conditions are very, very good, Davo. We are looking at 18 degrees and 24, so only 1 degree of track temp change as we see Gunther Rose actually just brought that car in, so he drove it back after that very, very good lap. He ran late with the 22.307. So
nice work from Gunther, popping that car in to provisional third at J-Man in the Pro-Am class. But the big guns are out now.
Led away by the number 3 car, Davo?
Yeah, I think, yes, absolutely. And the big guns are out, and they are ready to be fired. This is where the times will start to change. Maverick leading the pack out, and we can just see a little bit of tyre warming going on there, J-Man. Plenty of guys here to look out for. Guys and girls. Matty T, one of them, obviously. Gaz Eddie, Chaplain Chan, Vic Chan, and our friend Maverick, as always, J-Man. So, who do we focus on here as the boys just cycle these tyres up and get ready for this first flyer?
Okay, I'm going to pick, for me, it's the pole lap, I'm going to say, is a 21.540.
21.540, you hear it? Heard it there first. 21.540. Let me get a pen. Yeah, awesome.
And I believe it's going to be. Either either Maverick or Matt Dayton, but my money's probably leading towards Dayton at the moment. I think he's got something in that Honda.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I was sort of, looking at maybe Chaplain Chan, J-Man.
Yep. Yeah, he'll be right there. But I think, we'll certainly see who's got what as they do crack on for Matt Dayton on a 22.0 first up. So takes him to the top on a 22.0.
Yes, and they're the sort of numbers we'd expect to see from the Top Guns, J-Man.
Some big hitters yet to post some times. I mean, you look at that, Gaz Eddie on a 22.5 puts him provisionally P9. So I tell you what, the Pro-Ams did a great job out there.
Well, they did, J-Man. There's still plenty of time to go. We've got over 6 minutes to go as we just see Chan coming around for his first complete lap. Still with plenty of work to do, like you said. Plenty of those Pro-Am drivers up the pointy end. Maverick just sneaking himself into provisional.
By the smallest of margins too, Dave. A look at that.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, certainly cost us time is very close to Matt Dayton's, but Maverick on the improve here. Going to grab 3/10. Certainly going to jump into the 21 straight away. This one. So we see there 21.7, 27
immediately. Yep.
Dayton, no improvement. That one was actually about 31,000 slower than his first initial flyer. So T-Fam up to 4th. T-Fam was the Gaz-Eddie, up to 5th. Webley 6th. Oh, just pipped again. Who was that by? Matty T into 2nd.
Matty T, J-Man. Nice work from Madison with a 22.0. So Matty T and Matt Dayton. And Costas, punching above his weight there in the Pro-Ams, all on 22.0s, J-Man. So nice work, Chaplain Chan, as we would have expected into 2nd here. But the one to watch, like you alluded to, may be a Matt Dayton here, J-Man, in the Honda.
Yeah, not looking like any magic numbers this lap's got about a half a second off of the money, but still 4.5 minutes to go. But Matty T. Madison on another good lap in that Lamborghini. Not a good lap actually. Sorry, track cut coming out of the left-hander up onto the Rahal straight as she just drops down into the corkscrew. So that is all she wrote for that lap, but she will have another go.
She will. Vic Chan also well up on his Delta, J-Man, but with a shitload of work to do, really. That's only going to put him maybe in the top 10, maybe not, actually. So the Bentley...
Yeah, P12.
Probably not as speedy
P13.
as he drops down. Gaz Eddie is another one. That we
working hard.
Yeah, we would have expected to sort of snuck his way up, maybe into the top 5 there. But working hard, J-Man, absolutely.
So There you go. Got Dayton just coming round now. Got a couple of tenths, 2.5, maybe heading towards 3 tenths up the sleeve, but that's only probably comparable to Maverick's lap, and Maverick's got another 1.5 up the sleeve at the moment. So into the corkscrew, yeah. Yeah, got up to as much as 4 tenths there, but then dumped half of that, or just not quite half of it, but it's enough to get him up to P2 on a 21,777, and we see Maverick lowers that number down to a 21.6. It's getting perilously close to the 21,540 I mentioned earlier, Dave.
It's the 21,540? Yes.
So come on, Mav, deliver for us, buddy.
Okay.
Gazzetti on a good lap as well. Very, very close times out here. Who else can we see? Vic Chan still on that 22,445. Matthew Hera doing a good job in there. Best lap of a 22.3 also. So those low 22s are certainly a good number. Hendo.
Oh, definitely.
The Trek 31 car of Hendo sitting out there in 16th on a 22.9. Needs some improvement. Got about enough to move him up 1 or 2 spots at the moment, but needs a lot more. So that Aston's not working as well as he'd like right now.
No, yeah. So so that's interesting. You note that. So the first or the last 22, let's say, is Gazzetti on a 22.0, and the first is like you just mentioned there, Nathan Henderson in 16th. So in 1 second, there is a big change there in a big group of cars in that 1 second time frame. So yes, plenty of work to do. Dayton's still out on track.
Yeah, he just banked a 21.595 that was unofficial because they had a track cut in it. So he will know that he's got the speed there to just go that little bit better if he tidies that lap up. What's Maverick doing there, Dave? Track cut out in the sand.
Oh, he's well out. He's well wide there. So that's
pushing hard.
Yeah, going to do his cause any good at all. 40 seconds to go, or less, actually 35 seconds to go in qualifying. J-Man, as we wind down, he might be able to sneak another lap in. Who else is showing a little bit of colour on my deltas? It is Matt Dayton. Yeah. One to watch here.
Dayton deliver 540 for us, mate.
Second and final corner here for Dayton.
Yeah, got a couple of
tenths there. That could pip Mav for the top spot here. Looking solid out of the final.
What do we got? Oh, 21,492.
Wow.
Okay, so the target number is just a little bit quicker. Maverick's in the pits also. Chaplin Chan. What's Chaplin Chan's got a 10th up his sleeve, and he is on a lap that will be classified. So 21.8. He needs a good 3 tenths to do this.
Yeah, 1/10. Oh, look, even if he had he needs more than 2 just to get in front of Mav. So, plenty of work to do there with only 1 corner to go. J-Man, can he get that Porsche
just misses the apex there a little bit wide of the apex. Going to carry about a 10th across the line, but that's not going to be enough. That's going to spring him into the 7s. Yeah, so not quite enough, but a very, very good qualifying session from all the pros. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely J-Man.
So standout there, Matt Dayton with a great lap, but big standouts too. Position 6, Costas Macrolos.
Yes.
The Pro-Am that banked a number that we said would see him potentially inside the 8, and it has.
Yep.
So very, very good lap there. Gunter Rowe also good lap there in P11 for the Pro-Am. So Yeah, but big battle ahead. I think we've got a neat fight on our hands
Yep.
at the start of this one between Matt Dayton and Maverick and Chaplin Chan also. I think those three were clear, the clear three that are pretty happy to run those mid to high 21s.
21s, yeah. Look, and lightning fast laps, J-Man. So, yeah, in a league of their own, like we just mentioned, I think it was like third or fourth position there. It was the start of the 22 laps, and all the way down to 16th. It was the last of the 22 laps. So, yeah, a big chunk of the field in the 22s. So, yeah, plenty to play for. And, yeah, look, it doesn't surprise me that half the field is within a second of each other. It's Laguna Seca. It's got a reasonably high average speed, good flowy circuit. So yeah, no surprise.
Yeah, and not an overly long lap either. So
No.
expect them to bank off a few laps in the sprint race. So. Just looking at the leaderboard there now, current pole position, Matt Dayton sitting in ninth outright in the championship. And he's got a few markers back on the likes of Cooley, who is absent tonight. So Chaplin Chan looking to make good here tonight. There is probably about 40-something points between him and Cooley. But also Phil Antoon, aka Maverick, sitting in P4 in the championship. 215 plays 135, so another great opportunity for Mav to make some gains here. Just looking at this, Brandon Webley is P3 in the championship. Where is Webley on the leader on the totem pole as we speak?
In third.
No, on the qualifying, 10th.
Okay. 10th. There you go.
10th,
So,
right, 10th. So just looking to see who movers and shakers are going to be potentially tonight. Obviously, we've still got a 60-minute race ahead of us, Davo, so plenty can happen inside that 60, and especially at the corkscrew at Laguna Seca.
Plenty can happen, J-Man. And obviously, we are looking forward to it all here at Laguna Seca for round 4, J-Man, as these boys just prepare to roll out on their formation lap. We, of course, again, will thank Rainlight Racing for bringing us their 2024 GT3 Series 5, sponsored by Nortec, Trek 31, Titanium Digital Solutions, True to Life Racing, and Crossy 43. It's obviously broadcast to you by Davo and J-Man and Match Fit Entertainment. J-Man, they are out on track on their formation lap as we speak.
Yeah, just interesting just looking at the leaderboard there to see how they qualified. And obviously we've got a Honda on the top, followed by a Lamborghini. We've seen the strength of the Lamborghini this season, but yeah, to see Gazzetti, Chaplin Chan, they're sharing the second row in those Porsches, followed by Matty T's Lamborghini. It's just, interesting just to see the manufacturers. Costas Makrolos, the only guy in the field at this point of time inside the 10 to get that Ferrari up there. So managing to make the most of that Ferrari here while others around him not so much. So because Nick Firth, we've come to know that is a very, very handy steerer, and he is back in 13th. So I'm not going to dwell on that too much there, Firthy. But Louis van der Venter in 18th in the other Ferrari, and Wayne Rogers did do a great job for the AM class for P21 to lead the AM honours for the start of this one. Be interesting to see how the Honda stacks up against the Lamborghini on this rolling start, Davo, something that we haven't really seen this season. We know Mav is a great starter at these rolling starts. And then, there's a bit of distance between the actual kink after the start-finish line is actually classified turn 1. So the hairpin left is actually turn 2, and that's the Andretti hairpin. So effectively would nearly not call turn 1 as they come down there. It's barely a corner. It's kind of like a pain in the ass part of the straight. Mhm.
The braking area, J-Man, as they start to form up here. Round 4 at Laguna Seca. Tricky little, awkward little corner to finish it off, but we're going to go green any second here, J-Man. Round 4.
Mav well ahead of Matt Dayton off the start.
Oh, and actually, yeah, I think Dayton probably just got
sleeping on the tree there.
Yeah, Gaz Eddie with a big jump as well and pass. J-Man, nice clean stuff back through the field there.
Yeah, bit of a squeeze on the exit of 2-3. Yeah, on a move, on the bit of the move. Yep, so little surprise, Davo, by the start from Dayton.
Bella side by side there, J-Man.
Yeah, he is
with
too.
McConnell and then pass.
So who's that? Is that Jacob Wadsworth just up in front of Bella in the multicoloured Lamborghini? And who's that tucked in behind? That's Louis Van der Venter in the Ferrari. They're just tucked in behind Bella there, Davo.
Yeah, nice work from Van der Venter. Nice tidy start actually by all.
So first official flying lap's about to be completed here, and we see Maverick is at the top there.
Maverick's taken off. But
yeah.
But we saw there Matt Dayton just sleeping a little bit. Gaz Eddie with a great jump. I thought Gaz would actually just pip Dayton, so Dayton holding his ground, J-Man.
Yeah, he is holding his ground, and I tell you what, Costas Macrolos there was him and I believe Matt Herod. And Matt Herod were posted some of the quickest opening lap times that you saw in the 4-minute 3 bracket, as opposed to the likes of Mavericks 4:06 and Matt Dayton's 4:08. So it's sort of just relevant to how the guys and girls got the cars started on that rolling lap. So but yeah, as you mentioned, Chaplin Chan just it's line astern. There's not a lot between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now as they bottleneck up into this corkscrew, excuse the pun, they are relatively close still, Dave.
No, they are, but the top end of the field has spread somewhat. It's an interesting track, like we mentioned earlier. It's very high average speed. It's very flowy. Not a lot of good places to pass, and these guys just sort of really just finding their space, J-Man, and
yeah, like you mentioned, the flow kind of lends it to look that nature, you know, the bottlenecking and then the I guess the spreading out, but nothing between the top two. 22.965 for Maverick, 22.992 for Matt Dayton, 23.1 for Gaz Eddie. So not a lot between them, and there's going to be this little bit of getting your rhythm going. We know that Mav can go out and bank these really, really good times straight away. So Matt Dayton needs to just hang in there and build on this. Yeah,
definitely. As we just look over the back wing of, I think it's Nick's first car there. He's got a high mum sticker on the back of it. And actually, I think that is the official Nortec sponsored car. One of our major sponsors here of, Steve Crossland. So good to see it out on track with a tennis absent as they just dip up over the top of the hill and dip into the corkscrew. Here, J-Man! That's Firth around. Looked like it was unforced, J-Man.
Yeah, just got to hop off the curb there, and that rear-engine Ferrari just didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
but I did catch my eye.
We might see if we can get a replay on that, actually.
Yeah, 100%. It'd be well worthy. Vic Chan. Yep, so we'll catch this replay as we so he just picked up. It was just an awkward bounce as he transitioned through the left, then to the right part of the corkscrew, Davo. Sorry, I might be a little bit
Yep,
ahead
no,
of you.
no, that's exactly what
Okay.
exactly what happened there, J-Man. Just an awkward bounce off the inside ripple strip, J,
Yep.
and Firth around and losing multiple positions back into 23rd. J-Man, Vic Chan, you were saying?
Yeah, so just watching Vic Chan's actually on the move. He's up into P10.
Right on the back of Webley at the moment too, I see.
Yeah, and this is big. You know, we talked about Webley being third in the championship, just hasn't quite got that 26 Lamborghini worked out here tonight yet. And I mean, this will happen throughout the season. You know, you're certainly going to have people at different tracks specialised.
Yeah.
But
And look, and to be honest, I don't think Chan's really got the 333 OES car really sorted either, with down in the pack a little bit in the Bentley. J-Man as well. Just pick up on Gaz Eddie, who's giving Dayton some pressure.
Lots of pressure, and Maverick will be enjoying this as the margin just stretched out to 1.4, which is the biggest we've seen since the start of this race. And Chapman Chan sitting in P4, but effectively P2 in the championship's going to enjoy what he's seeing right now.
Absolutely.
Matty T doing a great job, just hanging on the back there of Costas, just in the early phases of this race. But that battle, Vic Chan, Brandon Webley, Ashton Hughes, Gunther Rowe, and Steve Crossan, that is a freight train.
It's on. That is a little bit of a freight train there. And like we keep saying, this place not the easiest to pass around. You really are looking to force a mistake or just get these guys under pressure, get them looking in their mirrors, and you're just waiting for that little mistake. But yeah, that battle goes all the way back to, I think, is it Wadsworth or Will Dixon? I think it is.
Hendo's off the back of Crossy.
It is Henderson, that's right.
Yep. So, and he's trying to claw his way up there. And if he can become a part of that, be sitting in a good position. Because I tell you what, that pack, there's warning signs over that pack that they're so close, something could happen there.
You know it, mate. You know. We'll just get actually out of the back of Webley's car here.
Cross them with a run.
Oh, showed the nose big time on Gunther Rowe there, J-Man. We can see it. Just a car behind there as we look past Ashton Hughes. Ashton and the Ashton. Back to Gunther Rowe and Steve Crossan. Crossland really starting to apply the blowtorch, J-Man.
Very much so. Got that look about him, just wanting to get aggressive. A pretty race. He's got
so
he's all fired up, so to speak.
He's definitely all fired up. And you can just see from that helicam there, J-Man, those 5 cars all very much in touch. I think Crossy just backed off there a little bit, and we're just watching Henderson just chip away at that battle as those guys probably are slowing themselves down a little bit there.
Yeah, and just picked up on, he's just about to make a pass. Nick Firth on Kenneth Walsh. Yes, so this is a recovering Nick Firth. Managed to get an inside line out of, I believe it was turn 4-5, and then managed to still live around the outside as he just comes up the rail straight, or he's just about to come up the rail straight towards the corkscrew now, and actually pulled margin.
And that's a good little battle going on there too.
It is.
Nick Firth, Worcester, Louis Vanderventer, and Craig McConnell, J-Man. Solid field here with 17 drivers. Currently, Mav out in front, and Josh Nightingale rounding out the field. But Nick Firth looking a little bit awkward off that last exit ripple strip. We will get on Gunther Rowe right now.
Yeah, just made the pass down the inside of Ashton Hughes. So that was all about the run off of turn 11 to come across the finish line straight, and he just squared the corner up enough to get that Datsun squared up and straight. We can see the mid corner speed of that Aston Martin.
Yeah. I don't think Ashton wanted to let that go too easily, and biting back immediately under brakes there. But look, he's got nowhere to go around here without a good solid overlap.
And not a lot of change up the front. I tell you what, 2 seconds is the margin, Mav to Dayton. Gaz Eddy 8/10, 6/10 back to Chapman Cham from there, and 8/10 back there. Costas Makrolos doing a bloody good job out there representing the Pro-Am class in that 222 Ferrari. So that's a great drive so far from Costas. It could be raising attention from the race control and stewards about his classification at the moment, I'll tell you. I hate to drop that one on you, Costas, but man, that's a hell of a performance. So, yeah, well done to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, J-Man, this is where the action is at the moment, with both the top end and the back end of the field here a little bit spread, but this mid-pack is running hot. These guys really equally paced here tonight at Laguna Seca for round 4 of the Rain Light Racing GT3 series.
Yeah, so Will Dixon not as racy as he was last week here tonight. He's currently back in P15 and has got Jacob Wadsworth tucked right up and behind him. So that Porsche not working as well as he would have liked either. But certainly, as you mentioned, the Webley, Rowe, Crossland, and now, as we mentioned earlier, Nathan Henderson, Trek 31 car out there chasing the Nortec car. Two primary sponsors out there trying to get some airtime.
Oh, yes.
Pay some bills.
Absolutely,
so
as we see Crossy a little bit wide, J-Man, yes.
Yeah, and who was that? Webley was looking for a big move on Gunther, and he's got it wrong at the corkscrew, taken the safe route, gone through the kitty litter, and just popped out the other side behind Nathan Henderson.
It's got to be behind Henderson, yeah. So interesting there to see that little mistake there from Webley. We might actually see if we can pick up on a replay of that, J-Man.
Oh, sorry, was that... Who was that? Was that... who was that? Trying to pick up on who that was.
Yeah, so we just see that little move on Webley. Webley actually was going at Gunther Rowe there, J-Man, and just had to check up a little bit. And these guys so close behind, just like bam, 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 they're all gone. And Webley back into 14th.
So Wadsworth has got Bella too. I believe that was positional. Wadsworth, so trying to claw back to Will Dixon. So many close battles, and obviously scattered. You know, there's probably 4 or 5 looking at there. There's your main bunch, your car number 3 all the way back to car number 4, which is you know, basically Maverick back to Matty T. And then when I look down the field further, we've got that, as we mentioned, that Gunter Rowe 580 car back to the 26 car of Brandon Webley. That's another pack. But also, the other one coming up on my radar still is very much the 997 Will Dixon car, Jacob Wadsworth, Harrison Bella. Now, look, Harrison Bella just doing a fantastic job to hang on to the back of that Tokyo taxi coming down the hill.
Absolutely, J-Man, as we just had to nick back up to the pointy end of the field here as Chaplin Chan starts to get a little bit of heat from Costas there, and Matty T not too far back. That front group is actually quite close together, so the slightest of mistakes, you will see a position change. As we can see, I think it is Mav out in front. If you just look in camera shot every now and then.
1.4.
Yeah, so very close this top end of the field as Mav just dips up onto that back straight hill. And Chaplin through the left-hander there, J-Man. So, yeah, close stuff. Costas and Matty T now getting in close here. Oh, Matty T really showing some intent.
So that's Vic Chan's managed to get around off camera around TFAM as well.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Really starting to get that Bentley worked out as the race gets into that first 15-minute phase, Davo.
Yeah, that didn't even come up on our radar, J-Man. So, yeah, quick move from Chan on FAM. I expect TFAM might have just been compromised somewhere around the track, slowing him.
And Crossy getting the job done on Ashton Hughes somewhere in the previous couple of laps too, I believe also, because... oh, hang on a sec. No, he might have already been there, sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, Crossy, yeah, just still in front of Aston Hughes, like you mentioned, J-Man, Gunther Rowe up there as well. Nathan Henderson just rounding out that little battle. I think Webley just trying to chase back up onto the back of that little group as well. Plenty going on here with Wadsworth, Dixon, and Harrison Bella, J-Man, and like you mentioned, the old Lexi, the Tokyo Taxi, looking pretty loose out there tonight. And
Yeah, do you see the high line he just ran
I
through
just
there?
did see that. He's
I've been
working
watching.
hard for it, isn't he?
Yeah, but I've been watching that, and that's as they come up through turn 5 there. I've been watching the Matt Dayton Hondas taking the same
Yep.
line, and I believe I just checked my deltas. This might make me okay. So still around that 1.5 seconds, but I just watched that Honda hanging on that high line there, and it's very, very good for running up the hill there. So interesting
Yep.
line. It looked a little bit nervous and dodgy from Bella there because he's really, really tempted with the sand on the outside. But yeah, just a quick mention there from Stewie. He feels for Bella. Yeah, so obviously the Lexus not in the comfort zone with the BOP. So Harrison Bella doing a good job of it though up there in P17, battling with the Lamborghini of Wadsworth and the Porsche of Dixon, and we saw the strong performance of Will Dixon last week, so interesting to still, as I mentioned, see him there in 15th. So certainly up and down rounds for these guys and girls, but where is Costas, Chaplin? Okay, I'm just checking on that, but I feel like at some point Dayton's building into this race, Davo, starting to work
Who's that
margins.
wide? That's Will Dixon wide, actually. Sorry to interrupt, J-Man.
Okay.
With Jacob now just sneaking past there just before they run up the hill here towards the corkscrew. So Harrison
He's got
Bella,
a good run. He's got a good run back, though.
Yeah, he's looking... he just ran wide at the bottom, right down at the bottom of the hill there. And Dixon was all... Wadsworth was all over it. And now Harrison just gets that sniff. But look, you can really see we're just in car with Bella at the moment, Harrison Bella, and you can see him every now and then, particularly trying to get this thing off the corner. It can be a little bit sketchy. So yeah, he's got his work cut out for him.
Don't look back, Davo, because there's nothing low and slow about the first car that's coming back recovering after that incident at this corkscrew, but he is right there. So
yeah,
first,
right down the inside there.
Bella really smart to open the steering up and just let that happen. He saw that late in the piece there, so I'm not sure if you were still on board and you would have actually caught the steering opening up if you did.
No, we'll actually get a replay on that.
And probably
on the way past. So we'll just see it out of the back of Bella's car here. Opens it slightly just to allow Firth through, but Firth from way back, J-Man.
Long way back.
And makes it stick. A little flash of the headlights there, I noticed from the Lexus just going, oi! What was that?
Yeah. Get a quick update too. Maverick versus Dayton, 7/10 of a second, 7.5 tenths of a second. So Honda coming on strong, heading towards the first 20 minutes of this race, Davo.
Yeah, definitely, J-Man, as is Costas Macrelos. He is starting to tag onto the back of Chaplin Chan's Porsche there.
Oh, we got Vic Chan dropping. Why have we got Vic Chan down on 25th? What did I miss? What did I miss?
That's unfortunate for Vic there. What's going on there? The car did not look pacey at all, so he was struggling in the mid-pack of the field. But he was in P8. He was in P8 in the top 10. We must get back to this Henderson. It's Henderson Webley, actually. Webley trying to come back after a little bit of an off about 5 laps ago.
Dayton racy too, Davo, so just keep your peripheral on that one as well, mate, because he was really, really close into the corkscrew that time around. Yep. Yeah, be looking for a move, I think, shortly. Doesn't even go to the inside to try and follow Chaplin there. He just stays out there.
No, not at all.
Oh, and Dayton, once again, turn 1, turn 2, right down there on Mav. Mav's got such good racing IQ, though, Davo, as has Chaplin Chan.
He does, J-Man. And look at these guys go at it now. Dayton really starting to find his feet. We are, we are 20 minutes into this race, nearly exactly now, J-Man. 40 minutes to go, and that Honda is coming on strong right now.
Yeah, strong point would be the corkscrew. So watch this one, Davo, and see what he looks like there, because Mav was very, very good through 5 and 6 as they come up the Ray Hill straight. What's a Honda like under brakes up here?
Yeah, well, straight line speed. Look, the Honda I don't think has anything on the Lamborghini, but straight lines, this is not a track for straight line speed. It's all about getting these things tucked in and getting them off the corner.
Yeah, so Mav putting in a response here, I believe. I think you're going to see a very, very good, maybe, I don't know, 22.6, 22.7 this lap, somewhere around there. What is he going to come across as? 22.8, plays a 22.8, so they're on level pace there. Costa's still on the back of Chaplin Chan. What have we got in the name of the battle with Hughes, Crossland and Henderson? That sort of spread out a little bit.
Oh, as we just see Costas down into one, J-Man in behind Chan. Very, very deep under brakes. So Costas in the Ferrari, mate, making it work too, where others aren't able to. So really putting some pressure on the back of Chaplin Chan's car, but Maverick and Matt Dayton, J-Man.
Oh, who was that? Uncle Joe just back to pits, and Maddie T's in that battle too. She's in the fight with those two, Davo, with Costas and Chaplin.
Yep. Who's just coming up on my radar there? Chris Cooley as well.
Oh, so I didn't see Cooley come in. He must have started the race from the back.
You are right. The Costas, Macaulay, Matty T, Chaplin Chan battle, Matty T catcher. These guys have no doubt been slowing each other down a little bit, but yeah, no disrespect to Matty's pace, but these guys at it a little bit, which has allowed Madison to just tuck up underneath the wing of the Ferrari there and join them in this little three-way battle going on. But yeah, like J-Man, I just noted Chris Cooley in the race. No doubt from the back of the pack.
And up to P17, which will actually be 16 because he's actually got Will Dixon now. So expect to see that change here, 16. So next one on the list will be Firthy. And Firthy's not that far up the road from Cooley. They're basically in the same segment of corners as you speak.
Yeah. Yeah, now, so, and Cooley, should I say, Nick Firth was just tucked in that battle with, who's that? Jacob
Wadsworth, yeah.
Wadsworth, so.
Oh, big send from Costas up to the corkscrew. That was super, super close on Chaplin Chan. Super close. So that's obviously a strong suit for that Ferrari up there, and he'll look to work that over the coming laps as we do start approaching the half distance mark of this race, another 6.5 minutes. And I'll get to take a big, deep breath and say, look, we just got to do that again.
That's exactly right, J-Man. As we look out of the front of Costa's car as he chases down Chaplin Chan. They've been inseparable so far this race.
Pushing too.
Oh,
you can just see the body language of that car, that Ferrari.
Yeah, and very deep under brakes. And it deals with it so well.
So, Cooley with the fastest lap of the race at a 22.3.
No surprise.
Yeah. So I was just trying to look through the data and just see how quickly he is going. 22.3. So best lap for Mav and Dayton is a 22.4. So there's only a 10th in it. So albeit he's patching the back of Firthy and
Yeah, well,
And Wadsworth, it's going to get harder the further up he gets.
oh, you know it. Well, that's it. The progress gets slower as we just look at over the back wing of Jacob's car there at Nick Firth. Nick Firth again, very
Oh,
strong.
Dayton off.
Dayton off.
Gazzetti going to run him up around the outside here.
That is not good. Dayton off. Let's see if we can pick up on a replay of that one, J-Man.
Yeah, I believe it was maybe an incident out of the corkscrew. I'm not sure. I just picked up the tail end of it, and he was down the bottom of the hill in the sand. So that relinquishes second position to Gazzetti, as I'll just let you pick up that replay.
Yeah, so on the replay now, just runs wide on the last left-hander in the corkscrew, which is allowed, like you mentioned there, Gazzetti to slip past in the Porsche.
Yeah.
J-Man, so, look, the car looked like it dipped into the corner fine, but it clearly did not. So,
no.
With Gaz...
He was just a half a car length width wide of the apex mark that he needed to be through that left-hander, and he's straight back on the back of Gazzetti. And I was about to mention, Davo, that I feel like this up till now had been a similar run for Gazzetti as Coda. I felt like I had talked to Gaz at the end of last week, and it was a bit of a lonely affair. Sort of ended up out there on his own. Still in a great position, but you can't help but feel like Dayton's got a bit of redemption coming here.
Oh, look, and you just wonder...
Costas as well.
I don't think Gaz's Porsche's got the measure for this this Honda, so I just wonder how long he can hold that position, J-Man, to be honest. Costas, like you mentioned, Costas on the Porsche, and this is ongoing. These guys literally have been cracking on like this for pretty well the whole race as we wind down to about the halfway mark now, J-Man. That is a lot of concentration, nearly 30 minutes. And again, the Ferrari super deep, J-Man, into one. Deep. So impressive stuff, but just doesn't deliver on the exit of the corner. We must get over to, where is Webley? So Webley pass for...
Yep,
heading towards Henderson.
How far up is Cooley?
Side
by side with a little bit of hip and shoulder there. Sends Firthy well off into one. It's actually two definitionally, but
okay. Well, let's just have a quick look at that one, J-Man.
A little bit of paint swap there, so no love lost there, down into two.
So we just pick up on the replay as they just round the final corner there. Firthy probably with a little bit of inside ripple strip and just compromising his exit gave Cooley a fantastic run. Not that he needs it in the Aston, yes, and a little bit of a paint exchange right as we get over the brow of the hill. Man, that would have been a scary ride for Nick Firth. Wow.
Yeah, we'll gain some airtime, and as we're just watching that replay, I can advise you that Matt Dayton did get through on Gazzetti.
Let's see if I can get a replay on that.
You're probably a minute, but
we missed that one. But plenty going on, J-Man. We thought it was all going on in the mid-pack, but now we've got the boys up the pointy end, fighting it out. Chaplin Chan and Costas as well, J-Man.
Yeah, so surprised to see that after all of that with Dayton and Gaz, Eddie and co, that margin is actually only out to 5.3. I say only 5.3. Very, very hard to bring back a 5.3 second margin over Maverick at any stage. But Cooley, as you just picked up on that replay, a little bit of contact with Firthy on the way through there. But up in P14 for Cooley. Got Webley next on the list. Got a little bit of margin to make there. About 5.86 seconds up the road. So
we might actually just flick back to Nick Firth, J-Man.
Yep.
Because he's got plenty of work to do. Now, he was behind Jacob earlier and now slipped past. So both of them have been dealt with by the Chris Cooley. And they carry on their battle with Nick Firth leading that at this stage up over the top of the hill and into the corkscrew once again. J-Man, we are on these boys on their 20th lap.
Yeah, so leaders started the 21st lap now, so they are clicking them off with just the half race distance coming up. So expect to see a good 42, 43 laps of this race run to get to the checkers tonight. So that's a lot of laps during the Laguna.
It is, mate. And like we keep saying, very technical, very flowy, a lot of concentration just to muscle a car around here by yourself with nobody else out there. So plenty of concentration to drive in a fairly tight pack like we're seeing tonight. We are halfway through the race. 30 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, in the Rainlight Racing Round 4 of the GT3 Series 5 Championship. We're at Laguna Seca, as you can see, as we see Steve Crossland running up the hill in the official Nortec car, one of the premier sponsors of the series, and into the corkscrew. I think I've even seen a picture of Steve Crossland going through the corkscrew in a go-kart, J-Man, but yes, we will thank our...
You have.
Yeah, I think I've seen that photo. We will thank, like I just mentioned, Nortec, Steve Crossland pedaling the Nortec official Porsche, our Trek 31 Titanium Digital Solutions, True to Life Racing, and of course Crossy and Match Fit Entertainment. J-Man, it's ramping up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what perked my ears and eyes up was the Vic Chan Craig McConnell battle. So this is a recovering Vic Chan who was all the way up to P8 after he passed TFAM. Now he's battling with Craig McConnell for P21 and P22. And I'll tell you what, he was very, very close to the lap before. But something I did pick up on also, Davo, that we just both of us missed off of camera was the Ashton Hughes was separating, I think, Hendo and Crossland, and Hendo is actually through there, so drops Ashton Hughes down to P12. I think I'm correct in saying that he was 1 or 2 positions further up, so something might have happened there, and now he's going to succumb to the pressure of Brandon Webley, the guy who is provisionally, was P3 in the championship after 3 rounds. So
and was in good stead actually about 15 minutes ago, and until a small mistake on the entry to the corkscrew and
Chan down the inside of McConnell.
Let go 3 positions, Chan down and pass McConnell.
Yep.
So nice work there from Chan, J-Man.
What is the margin?
Plenty going on through the field here at the moment. It's a little bit hard to keep up. These guys are moving and shaking. We've got Nathan Henderson and Aston Hughes as well going at it. A couple of Aston Martins. And who is that? That's Brandon Webley actually tucked in behind, who we were just only talking about. So a little 3-way battle going on there. You can just see in camera shot every now and then that is the Nortec car of Steve Crossland's, and just in front of him is Gunther Rowe. Those guys are actually fairly close as well. So that was Nathan Henderson. I think, no, Aston Hughes with a little mistake. And Webley getting a sniff, J-Man.
Yeah, it's all about this fast apex run up the hill here. Webley just a little bit too much. Just maybe missed the apex by sitting under the rear wing of that Ashton's.
So tough to watch.
And I'll tell you what else I was picking up on was the Wayne Rogers battle, also with Kenneth Worcester. So that's 2 different classes. Kenneth Worcester P19 and the 8 Nissan GDR racing for the Pro-Am category over the AM category of the 113 Ferrari of Wayne Rogers. Now, Wayne Rogers doing a great job in qualifying with that car for the AM class. And look, I've just sort of been flicking back and forth to it over the... who is that? Is that Harrison Bella off on the infield they just went past? Yeah, it is. Harrison Bella heavily into the fence, trying to get that car moving as he heads up the Rahal straight towards the corkscrew, and that thing is not happy. It is potentially crabbing to the left. Oh, I just see you picked up on the Crossland Gunter Rowe battle.
Yeah, I just we just picked up on the play the aftermath of Harrison Bella, and we will get back to that Crossland Gunther Road battle,
Yep.
J-Man. Chaplin Chan in the meantime, and Costas Macrolos is still hard out at it, mate. So, yeah, look, there's
the whole race long, this battle.
Plenty of battles going on through the field. We will pick up on the Gunther Row. Steve Crossland right now. And Gunther, a little bit slippy out of the initial part of the corkscrew, and our Crossy knows this track like we just mentioned, and he's all over Gunther like a rash here. The Gorilla Racing car having to cover into the final corner there, J-Man.
Oh, look at the switchback here. What sort of powers the Nissan got over the Porsche?
You know it's got plenty, mate.
Yeah, no issues for the horsepower front there. But you can see Crossy searching.
That Porsche. Oh, here it is. Look at this.
Yeah, down the inside. Too loose.
And as those boys, yeah, little wheel in the grass and the dirt there for the Gorilla Racing car, and Crossy all over that J-Man. Well, mate, it was only a matter of time. So Crossy out in front of Gunther Row now in the officially sponsored Nortec Porsche.
Yeah, quick shout out too. Hasn't been mentioned, I don't think, at all this race, but doing a stellar job in the 450 car.
Yep.
Aston Martin is Matthew Herod, currently P7, completely staying out of trouble. Best lap of the race of a 22.8, so got a ton of pace on board that car. Just out of touch between the number 4 car of Madison T and in between her and T-Fam, but just completely staying out of trouble.
Those guys have just been totally off the radar, 6th, 7th and 8th, haven't they, J-Man? They've really just been in a little bit of clean air and just keeping their nose clean, not coming up on our radar at all. But either side of them, front and back, is just mental. So
yeah, very much so. Like you mentioned, that Costas Chaplin Chan battle is so on at the moment.
Look, it has not changed. We are, 23 minutes to go in this race, and it literally has been going the whole race. Just watch the next 20 minutes as it starts getting towards the end. You just watch Costas. He'll want to try and make a move, but these guys very fully paced here tonight, J-Man, at Laguna for round 4.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if we picked up on it, Dave. Sorry if you did, but Curley through on Webley.
Curley through on Webley. No, I didn't, J-Man. Only a matter of time. Of course.
And he's got Hendo next on the list and approaching quickly too. So as they come out of the corkscrew, where's an option for Costas? Is it down the inside here at 1? You know, can he tuck it down there? But you can see the line that Chaplin Chan takes is so shallow. There's just no room through turn 1, 2 there to get that job done. So Costas must be just sick of reading the part number in the back of that Porsche.
The rain light part number on the back of the Porsche. Absolutely, as we just watched Curley just starting to hunt down and Nathan Henderson now, J-Man. But with Chaplin not making any mistakes, it's near on impossible, isn't it, really, to get past without a very brave move, probably into the final corner or into the first corner. Anywhere else is oh God, it's foolish or scary or both. I don't know. So yeah, plenty going on there. It'll only be a matter of time. We'll see a Curley sneak past Nathan Henderson here. We will just get we will get eyes on
Costas. Close again, but nothing.
Macrolos now down into 1 here, J-Man. We know the Ferrari's got brakes.
How close can he get it? Let's have another look.
He needs it way closer than that to make it stick.
And he needs a run wide from Chaplin, but you can see just how shallow Chaplin runs that double apex turn 2 down there.
Yep.
The Andretti hairpin. at the bottom of the hill there, and there's just no opportunity.
No.
And then you'll see Costas range up very, very close again as they approach the dipper. So lots of strength there. In the interim, Hendo doing a great job just keeping Cooley at bay, which is actually allowing Webley to just come back into this a little bit.
Yeah, nice. And look, just staying on that Costas Chaplin Chan battle there. Gaz Eddie's Porsche not too far in front, and that is third position. That is a big carrot for these guys to chase. They're that close as we just see Costas off.
Oh, he's got it wrong at the corkscrew.
Wrong at the corkscrew. Let's just see if we can pick up a replay on that one, J-Man. Just looks unforced.
Lots of pressure the whole way race long. The Newer hasn't put a foot wrong up to this point there. We saw the same thing with Nick Firth earlier in the race.
So
just up heavy under brakes and then just gets it wrong.
Again, I think it's that awkward little
transition of weight between the left and the right.
Yeah, I think they're almost getting a little bit, and it seems to be the Ferraris in particular just not dealing with that first ripple strip, that left-hander, and they just get off it so awkwardly.
Now, I quoted the number after Dayton fell off and got passed by Gaz Eddy and then repassed Gaz Eddy. The margin was around 6 seconds up the road to Maverick. That margin is now back to 2.9. So plenty of pace on board. 22.6 last time around for Matt Dayton and a 23.4 for Maverick. Not sure whether Mav had to deal with any lap traffic, but you can see now Dayton can actually see Maverick entering the corkscrew as he comes over the crest of the hill. So
yeah. Henderson making life tough for Curley as he tries to work his way through the field. J-Man, like we mentioned earlier, like the progress will slow as he gets towards the pointy end, and we're starting to see that clearly now. And the boys are starting to get around a bit of lap traffic here and giving Matt Dayton some room. One of those cars being Vic Chan, J-Man. So these guys lapping extremely quick. I don't think
Matthew Herod got Costas Macrolos. Sorry, David.
Oh, there you go. Oh, well, so Macrolos has gone off.
No. So when he came back on.
Oh yeah, Macrolos did go off. Yeah, so Herod got him because he was tucked in behind him. Yes.
Yeah, well, he got him after the fact. So Costas had recovered, but Herod was coming with pace. So maybe just the nerves a little rattled after that incident, and
he might be a little gun shy.
Yep.
And look, this is something we haven't talked about yet tonight. Is track limits, J-Man. Look, it's not really the track for it. But you just wonder whether Macrolos is just, a little bit gun-shy, either with the Ferrari or maybe with track limit infringements. So,
so Cooley through on Hendo. Yep.
Yeah, as we would have expected. I think what else is coming up on my radar here is Gunther go Nick Firth, J-Man.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how Gunther ended up back there. Might have missed something or might have just forgotten something that I did see. It can happen. But nonetheless, Gunther is in P13 with Firthy right behind him and then Ashton Hughes right behind him there. So that's a big battle there for 13th, 14th, 15th.
Yeah, those guys equally paced, J-Man.
Yep. I'm just watching that margin with interest too. Okay, it's just flipped back out to 3 seconds, but I did see Matt Dayton had that down to as low as 2.5. So Maverick responding with the 23.5 versus Matt Dayton's 23.5. So both of them, all the time's just falling away a little bit now. Not so many 22s out there at the moment, although Matthew Herod banked a 22 last lap around to be the quickest car out on track.
Well, look, he has got some recovery to do, as we just see actually Webley just ducking inside into one and around down Hendo there, J-Man. So nice move from Webley, actually very tidy stuff. It's inside out braking 101 there. and he will be eyes forward heading towards not Chris Cooley, but probably Crossland, because Chris Cooley will have Crossland in the crosshairs next. Who else is coming up on the radar here is again the Nick Firth. Gunther Road battle, J-Man, as they just get up to the top of the hill and into the corkscrew. Nick Firth will be looking after. He stays well away from that inside ripple strip now. I just noticed.
Yeah, and got Ashton Hughes charging pretty hard, right on the bumper actually at the moment.
Very hard actually, J-Man.
Still impressed with the battle between Craig McConnell and Wayne Rogers. Obviously Wayne Rogers racing out of the AM stable against the Pro-Am of Craig McConnell, so that's a great battle going on there.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Also the Worcester and Rick Chan going at it a little bit as well.
Yep.
So yeah, Rogers doing a fantastic job. One of the new AM drivers, J-Man.
There's a blue flag in there somewhere. What's that for? That will be for the Matthew Herod car catching up to the back of that Worcester Chan McConnell Rogers battle. And he's right on the back of Wayne Rogers now, so just be looking for a little bit of consideration under blues there. But Rogers won't want to get out of it because he's battling pretty hard with Chan. But he's just got to step off the line here. And you can see him just step off and lift, but he's got more pressure too because Costas Makrolos is just right in there as well. So recovering after that corkscrew incident, Davo.
Yeah, finding his feet again and starting to push forward there as we just see some of the lap traffic making space.
Yeah, and it all depends where they catch him too. You know, I'm watching Mavericks just coming up out of turn 6 now, heading 6-7, heading up to the corkscrew, and he's got the Lamborghini in front of him of, I believe that will be Adrian Kramer. So it'll be interesting in relevance to where he catches that car, because the margin is only 1.6 seconds back to Matt Dayton.
He's catching him quick, mate. It looked like.
Yeah, look, he gets out the way.
Went wide.
Now that's going to potentially upset Dayton's run, but is Kramer awake to it? He is. Just lifts the throttle, fans the throttle onto the front straight, allows Dayton to get through. Yeah, it's 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, nice and neatly there. I don't think Dayton's run affected whatsoever there, J-Man, and has Maverick still clearly in his sights. So this battle will wind down to the end here. Only a little over 12 minutes to go in this 60-minute race here. Round 4 at Laguna Seca in the Rain Light Racing GT3 Series 5. J-Man, Craig McConnell, Wayne Rogers still at it.
Yeah, that's a great battle between...
they're side by side there. Yeah, sorry, they're just very much side by side. I just wonder, I think Rogers there just a little bit compromised on the exit of that corner there. McConnell being able to stretch his legs there a little bit. We might pick up on a replay of that.
We've got Uncle Joe just parked off the side of the track there on the final one that skates back to pit. So, bit of a mixed bag for Uncle Joe tonight's got just maybe a bit of a tuning session going on.
Yeah, quite possibly, J-Man, as we just pick up on that replay. Yeah, so McConnell and Rogers there. Rogers finding himself probably a little bit too deep down on the inside of one and making some slight contact with McConnell's car. And yeah, definitely did not do his progress any favours whatsoever.
No, barely upset the McConnell car either, did it?
Nah, not at all. I love the sticker on the back of McConnell's car. I'm going this way, and it's an arrow pointing either way, so fantastic stuff.
1.1 seconds to margin. between positions 1 and 2 with just under 11 minutes to run. So late charge here from Matt Dayton after a little bit of a mixed bag at the mid phase of the race after he was chasing down Maverick pretty hard for a fair portion of the time. And we saw also a great battle between Costas Makrolos and Chaplin Chan that came to an end with a little incident at the corkscrew as well, which has allowed Matt Herod and Matty T to really press on up the road. So great looking format of positions here tonight if it stays the same. However, we know what happens inside the final 3 minutes. It always ramps up as we do see Matty T just starting to come on with a turn of speed and start really chasing Chaplin Chan at the back end of this race. So Lambo's starting to lighten up on fuel, coming alive.
Matty T at the wheel there, steering the Lamborghini J-Man, as we see Vic Chan just sneaking past Kenneth Worcester through the left-hander at the bottom of the hill. Worcester a little wide, just opening the door for Chan, and Chan clearly jumping on that opening and making the move, and off he goes. So Chan probably not expecting to be so far down the pack, but the Bentley not looking as speedy as we would normally see it tonight, J-Man.
No, and I mean a mixed bag, because as we mentioned, was up between T-Fam and Matthew Herod earlier on, I believe, so up in P8. So it just went wrong there at some point. Not sure exactly what happened. I didn't catch it on cam, or I didn't see it off cam either. So, and then just, the pace of the field just progresses so much, and we've just even seen with Costas Makrolos after that little bit of a runoff that it just upsets their rhythm. Even Matt Dayton took Matt Dayton a little bit to clear Gazzetti again and try and get back to this pace that we can see that he's got as he closes this margin down again to around about that 1 second margin on Maverick. So great fight being taken tonight to Maverick, although that does stretch out to by 1.3 as they rounded up one of the back market cars, which I believe was Wally Baker's Porsche.
Yes, J-Man, and while you were just talking there, we saw Nick Firth
on Dixon.
Yeah, on Dixon there. T-Fam back down in 15th, J-Man. Now, we saw him in, I think it was 7th?
7th,
or 6th or something there earlier.
Yep.
I think it might have been even 8th, because 6th, 7th and 8th were in clean air. So Fam with a little bit of a mistake clearly somewhere there, and dropping down through the field. But Nick Firth past Dixon, J-Man. Chaplin Chan now vulnerable as he just rounds some lap traffic to Matty T, like you just mentioned earlier. Matty T coming on strong with the, no doubt, the fuel load dropping a little bit in that Lamborghini as we're in less than 10 minutes to go now.
Yeah, and ramping up the front. Just a very, very good lap this time round by Matt Dayton. He's going to see this margin go as low as probably 5/16 of a second in arrears from Vic Chan. What do we see? It is 6 1/4 tenths. So that is ramping up. So he'll have a little belief with 7 minutes to go on this race that there's an opportunity here for a victory.
Well, look, he has definitely made some ground on Mav. Mav, a very measured drive again tonight, and he'll know without a mistake Dayton will have to really extend himself to get that Honda up beside the Lamborghini.
Shoes, Wadsworth got all wrong. Wadsworth, sorry, mate, just the quick pick up there of Wadsworth at the chicane, sorry.
Let me pick up.
P13, mate. It was just mistimed the corkscrew, and that was
enough. That's less. Let Ashton through in the Aston and the Aston. Yes, definitely, J-Man, and he'll be sort of regaining his composure now, won't he? After that little mishap in the Motol Lamborghini.
Yep. 0.3 of a second now. Dayton to Maverick. Definitely got some boogie on this Honda late in the piece. Very, very close up to the final corner, like bumper to bumper.
Yeah, definitely, J-Man. Looks 6 minutes to go in round 4 here at Laguna Seca for Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Season 5. Can Dayton,
Oh,
has he
so close
got,
under brakes.
oh mate, has he got Mav's measure?
He needs a Firthy send down there to one.
The 50 send.
Send it like Firthy, mate.
Oh, mate, yeah, go deep, go deep. And, yeah, look, these guys, nose to tail now, J-Man. And the Honda looking speedy. Wheels out on the...
Didn't want to lift, mate. He stayed in it.
I keep saying wheels out on the grass, but it ain't no grass out here, so...
There's nothing but sand out there, mate.
Oh, mate.
As we see, this thing is absolutely heating up. So I'll leave you with that battle, and I'll scout the field and just see what's going on out around the traps.
As we look over the rear wing of Mav's Lamborghini, and look, like I said, as long as he can stay focused, keep that thing pointing in the right direction, no mistakes, I really do feel that Dayton has nothing for that Lamborghini. God, where's your brave pills? Take the whole bottle, send it into one.
Oh, I think it's definitely, if he can get this thing close enough and send it down into one shallow and take that line away on the exit. We saw the move happen earlier, also with, I think, Gunther Rowe, and I think it was, who was it that got around Gunther Rowe earlier? Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, again, lap 40, down into one. These boys nose to tail. Little bit of a mistake earlier in the race from Dayton. Slowed his progress a little bit, but now with less than 4 minutes to go, about 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, and this is the closest battle on track.
Herod and Costas is ramping up as well. J-Man very close between these two. But the battle is at the top, and we rarely see this, J-Man, do we?
No, normally the P1 car normally runs away, but I tell you what, it's got a whole lot of company right now. Dayton very, very deep under brakes. It's going to compromise him on the exit coming down the hill here, but he was big under brakes there. So,
but the Honda does look tight down that bottom end, that bottom section of the corkscrew, doesn't he?
Yeah, but just look at it, the way that he can range up in the brakes in the final corner and then get the car to the apex and sit right under the wing of this Lamborghini on the exit.
Oh, mate, but the Lambo doesn't it punch out of the corners?
Yeah, it's like a wedge. It's a flying wedge.
It's a bloody wedge.
Yeah. And the Honda looks just dynamically awkward, but nonetheless, he's still in there and absolutely making it count.
Yeah, damn, doesn't it work in the right hands, J-Man. Honda doesn't get a lot of love in ACC in the GT3 series, and the guys that usually take the wheel of it really know how to pedal it, and Matt Dayton showing us that right now here at Laguna Seca. With a little over 2 minutes to go. These guys are only going to have another couple of laps. Maverick making no mistakes. Clearly focused. They're just coming up on some lap traffic here. This could throw a little bit of a spanner in the works.
Yeah, hey, look at that, and that can be all it takes, just catching up to a back marker and just getting the timing wrong. We've seen it before many a times over the years of broadcasting that, you know, without even our intervention, that, yeah, back marker can just make the difference between a race-long battle. You know, one can get it wrong, one can get it right.
For sure, yes. I like how you said without our intervention, yes.
It's just oh, here's a move here on the inside.
Here we go, Mav wide. Oh.
He shows the nose. That was the first real sign that he really just showed him, hey, look, bud, I'm here. And, you know, with only probably a lap to go after this one, this is all business. So he's only got this one and one more to make it count. So
make it happen, yeah, definitely. And Mav did actually look incredibly wide there as he went up over the crest there, and probably opened the door a little bit. Dayton, it just begged Dayton to just get the Honda up there and have a look.
And look at this, we've got the, I think this is the, who have we got there? It's the... I'm not sure who that was, actually. It was the Van der Venter car, just well getting out the road of this battle. So
Yep.
good insight from Louis there, just to let these guys carry on and battle.
Yeah, just stepped aside there quite neatly. Didn't interrupt their progress at all, J-Man, as they just wind down to the bottom part of the corkscrew here through the second to last corner. The Lambo looking on point. Maverick looks like he's responding a little bit to the temperature that he's getting from behind. Under 30 seconds to go here, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the final lap as they come across the line now.
Oh, Costas very close to Matthew Herod as well. So this is heating up in the last one. This is going to be a bit of a jump between these two, because I tell you what, they both know they're running out of time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that'll be all it'll take.
So that show over there. We will pick up on the Herod Costas battle. J-Man Herod worked his way through this, but he's done all right tonight, eh?
Very well, very well. I mean, P6 in this field, this class field, you know, ahead of guys like Curley, Macrolos, bloody Crossland, Webley, Henderson.
And Costas.
Hughes, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. Nice work.
So stellar job here from Maverick. Also credit to Matt Dayton as well, as they are about to embark on the last two corners of the race. Very, very impressive drive here from Mav to withstand the pressure from Dayton, and Dayton to also apply the pressure, because we haven't seen that a lot.
No, we don't see it a lot, particularly against
Congrats, Mav,
the
as he
likes
comes
of
across
Mav.
the line.
Yeah, there you go. So Mav across for first, Dayton second, J-Man.
Gazzetti, once again, a solid but lonely third position. Had second intermittently after that little bit of an off from Matt Dayton, but yeah, backs it up with another P3. And Chaplin Chan banks another solid result again here tonight in fourth position. And Madison T, so well done Matty T, get that Lamborghini up there in P5, Davo. Followed by that battle we were watching between Matthew Herod and Costas Macrolos. That was... certainly Costas was amongst the thick of it all night tonight. And then a recovering Chris Curley, who we didn't see actually make the start. So, yeah, mad respect to Chris Curley there to do the job there and come back to P8 over Steve Crossland in ninth. And then Brandon Webley rounds out the 10. And I just got a little notification there that Vic Chan was disqualified. So, not sure what happened there.
I think I know what happened there, as we just see Wadsworth across for 13, T-Fam 14th, Nick Firth in 15th, J-Man. But I think Vic ended up backwards and drove backed across the start-finish line.
Righto, okay. Well, no time like the present. I'll grab first cab off the rank. Will be Gaz Eddie, Davo. So
Gaz Eddie
to the podium.
Three times in 2 weeks.
Gaz?
Yes, I'm very happy with that result.
Mate, intermittently, we mentioned intermittently had second in that race, but I feel like, was that shades of Coda, mate? Were you just out there in a solid position, but quite lonely for a portion of it, mate?
Yeah, the same story. Again, really, I'm getting pretty lucky. I seem to get to that situation a lot. A couple guys behind me get into a battle, and I can get away from them and just worry about myself.
Yeah, you can't complain about that, eh? You know, like if you're in a good position and you've got no heat coming from anywhere, then all you got to do is hit your marks and keep your head pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, it was just stay away from the sausages and just worry about my own race. I mean, P3, like a proper outright pace, I'm not really probably at P3, P4 in this field. So like, I know the cars ahead of me going to drive away. I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we caught it at the top end after quali, Gaz. You know, that clearly Mav and Dayton. Was certainly going quick, and then yourself, and then Chaplin Chan, Matty T and co. I think T-Fam and that, were in that next bracket. But you certainly did the best job of the rest outside of those top two, and just keep your nose clean again. So that's two really mature drives, once at Coda there that we saw last week, and then this one again. So very impressive stuff, mate. You just keep banking those points. It goes a long way towards the overall result. So congratulations on another podium here at Rainlight Racing.
Yeah, thank you. No worries. Just
Cheers,
it.
mate.
That's what I'll try and do.
That's the story, mate. Well done. Well done. That is Gazzetti, folks. Cheers,
Thanks,
Gaz.
Gaz.
For another podium. And anyway, I want to have a yarn to this guy here. Really, really interested to see. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, no, don't tell me he's gone already. Is it Medicus? Is Medicus Matt Dayton? I've got a feeling it is.
Let's go.
We'll have a go. Okay, that didn't happen.
So Gaz did well there, actually, J-Man, because he was he got in front of the Honda, and the Honda got packed past. So.
Is that Matt Dayton? Have I got the right guy?
Got the wrong one, mate.
Okay, sorry, buddy.
Okay.
Right, I've done this before.
Yeah, so well done by Gaz there, actually, just to hold position when just at that particular point of the race, when things were getting tough. But very similar race for Gaz, like he just mentioned to Kota last week. But no complaints.
Sorry, Davo,
there.
have we got Matt Dayton on channel?
Hey mate, how's it going?
G'day, Matt. Hey, mate. Good to have you in the comms box. Sorry, Davo, to interrupt you there. I was just trying to get through the crowd and wrestle this bottle of champers from Mr. Dayton here after an incredibly successful race here at Laguna Seca. Welcome to the hot box, Matt. Now, tell me, how was that race for you? Because it was pretty spectacular from here.
Yeah, qualifying's always been okay for me. I usually panic when it comes to qualifying, but I did all right actually. But it's been my race car setup, so I usually, when I got 100 litres of fuel, I can't handle it. And then I finally decided to try and make a race setup, and I think that made all the difference.
Yeah. Hey, look, key moments of the race from up here. Obviously, the fight that you took to Mav. I want to start at the start of that race, the rolling start. Can you just talk to us through what looked like a tentative start to that opening one, mate? I just Mav got you around the outside. Were you just a little bit hesitant off the start of that one?
Yeah, just trying to play it cautious, and with all that, with the starts, I'm just worried about getting a drive through for obviously being too far ahead. So Mav was a bit ahead of me at the start, but that's all right. I was pretty happy with my race setup, so it was pretty good. I thought I'd be able to at least catch him, but it's always difficult to follow close, especially through that fast left-hander.
Yeah, and then we saw a great battle form throughout the race for the first sort of 20, 30 minutes, and then obviously a little bit of a whoopsie at the corkscrew, and you were one of many that had a couple of issues here tonight, just with that change of direction left-right through turn 8, turn 9 there, but saw the margin blow out to 6 seconds, and then lo and behold, as the fuel burnt off that Honda, you came back at the back end of that race to really put on a great contest for Mav for the top 2 spots there.
Yeah, it was when it got to about 25, 30 litres, I just really started to feel like my quali set up again. So I was on for 22s and 22 flats, but then I might make a little mistake here and there, so I thought I'd better just back it off a touch. I was going to dive bomb him on the second to last lap. I thought I might have had it, but I thought, better not risk it.
Yeah, so, hey, look, that's a solid showing tonight, obviously being ahead of the likes of Chaplin, Chan, Webley and Dixon and co. So he's currently sitting P9 in the championship. You can certainly expect to move up the ranks before we go to round 5 next week. But just a stellar drive, mate. You had us entertained, and it's not often that we in the comms box actually get to focus on P1 and P2 in these races. Quite often that first car's a long way ahead and doesn't get a lot of airtime. So it was a real pleasure to be able to commentate and spectate that battle for much of that race, but certainly the back end. Very, very seldom do we ever get to do that in the final lap. So congratulations on P2, mate. Enjoy that one, and all the best for trying to get to sleep after that adrenaline rush.
Yeah, mate. We're looking forward to the next race. The first few races, I've never really raced them well, but the Nürburgring, Red Bull Ring, Zandvoort, hopefully I can be more up the front and hopefully see Cooley up there as well.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Well done. So that is Matt Dayton, folks, there for P2. Congratulations, mate. We will hopefully talk again soon.
Cheers, team. Thanks.
Cheers, mate. All right, so we shall grab down our victorious race winner here, doing an absolute stellar job that race. Mav, you got us on comms?
Hey guys, how are you?
Mate, I'm good. Did you wear that mirror out that race? Were you looking at it a little bit, or was it not too bad?
Yeah, it was a bit like that.
Hey, look, you didn't put a foot wrong, mate. You just, I think the only times our eyebrows raised, mate, was late in the piece, maybe a couple to go, and it was an incredibly wide entry over one down into two into the Andretti chicane, which is kind of feels like one, but it is effectively turn two, and you were quite wide on the entry, and it gave Mr. Dayton a little stiff on the inside, but you swept round and covered it off. But great pace throughout the night, mate.
Yeah, look, he was much quicker in the race and quali. I just thought, if hold him up a little bit, make it a bit fun, get some airtime. So
Okay, so a little bit of celebrity stuff going on there, and then I really felt like you caught him sleeping on the tree at the start of that one, Mav.
yeah, I don't
certainly made the
know
most
why.
of it.
Most of these guys just don't go hard enough at the start, and then I just feel like I'm taking advantage of it. But I think the Honda's a bit slow anyway off the mark.
Yeah, but nonetheless, mate, there was plenty of airtime because that was probably, as I mentioned to Matt just then, it's not often we get to broadcast the top two cars for the final laps, let alone a good portion of that race. Because prior to the spin that he had up at the corkscrew, man, it was tight, and yeah, so that kind of explains that 6-second margin coming back a fair bit if you were foxing a little bit of sandbagging there. But we do appreciate the TV you gave us, mate. But well done
I
on
wasn't
another.
sandbagging too much. I was taking it a little bit careful over the curves, but
Yep.
Matt was just quick. So
Yep.
credit to him. He was probably the fastest guy on track, I reckon. But if I wasn't blocking him, he would have gone off in the distance.
Yeah.
No, look, it was awesome, and obviously Cooley starting from somewhere down the back, made it up a fair few spots, but that's certainly going to help your championship run. Currently sitting in P4 and beating the likes of Brandon Webley, Chris Cooley, Chaplin Chan is going to do you a world of favours going into round 5. Mav, so congratulations on another great victory, and it's always a pleasure to have you in the comms box, mate. And
Thanks, guys.
enjoy that one.
Job. Keep it up.
Cheers, mate. We'll leave you to it, and we'll wrap the show up. Thanks, Mav. There you go, Dave-O. Oh, that was another fantastic night here at Laguna Seca, Monterey, round 4 at Rainlight Racing. I'll let you pay some bills, and I'll just stand here and watch.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks. Cracking race, as we would have expected at Laguna Seca, mate. Good, solid field and plenty of action throughout the field, as well, particularly in the mid-pack and towards the top at the end of the race. Of course, we want to thank all our sponsors. We want to start with Rainlight Racing, obviously, for bringing the 2024 GT3 Series 5 to us. Heaps of guys signed up. There's still time to sign up and get involved. Plenty of beautiful skin cars out there, and including the official Nortec car, our major sponsor for Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series Season 5 Trek 31, Titanium Digital Solutions, and True to Life Racing as well, J-Man. It has been an awesome night again. Hey, look, just on another note, don't forget, if you haven't already heard, Rainlight Racing running a special event at the moment in the TA2s, in the AC platform. We had the first race last night at Monza, J-Man.
Oh, it was epic, wasn't it? It was amazing.
Pretty crazy stuff out there. Not a lot of brakes, not a lot of aero, and a whole bunch of power. So, yeah, pretty hectic stuff. get involved in that. But yeah, look, please like and subscribe to Matchfit Entertainment. Hit your notifications if you want to keep up with all the Rain Light racing stuff and more. It's been a great night, J-Man. Thanks everybody involved. And we will see you again next week. But I must do one more thing before we sign out here, and we must thank our Patreons, and that would be Steve Crossland, Josh Nightingale, Uncle Joe, Louis Vanderventer, Brandon Foster, Nick Firth, and Tinnis Venter. J-Man, thanks for joining us, everyone. Like I said, like and subscribe. Register over at Rainlight Racing. Links are in the description, and get involved. It is awesome stuff. Thanks for joining me again tonight, J-Man and everyone.
Thanks, team.
See you guys.